tako pozno u dubini noćnog mira, na kapiji zatvorenoj Svetogorskog manastira. Na kapiji zatvorenoj Svetogorskog manastira. Već je prošlo tamno večer i nema se ponoć hvata. Serioci kaluđeri, otvorte mi teška vrata. Serioci kaluđeri, otvorte mi teška vrata.
Mati Mihaila primila me je vrlo ljubazno sa dobrodošli i Hristos Voskrese, što su skoro jedine rečenice koje ona ume da izgovori na srpskom jeziku. Zatim je sledilo slatko, voda i kafa koju smo pili sedeći na pirotskom ćilimu i u atmosferi starog srpskog konaka. Sve ovo naravno nije religiozan običaj, već stara srpska tradicija koju ovde neguju i svakodnevno unapređuju. Brzo saznajem, nijedna od 20 monahinja i 10 iskušenica nije Srpkinja. One nemaju ni po poreklu ili među prijateljima ili kumovima Srbe. Sve su anglosaksonke, rođene, školovane i odrasle u Americi. Pre 11 godina iz sopstvenih, slobodnih i spontanih ubeđenja odabrale su da život posvete pravoslavnoj crkvi kao monahinje. I manastirski duhovnik, otac Dorotej, Amerikanac je.
Prezreo sam carske dvore, carsku krunu i porfiru, i za nebo svetlost tražim u skromnome manastiru. I sa nebo svetlost tražim u skromnome manastiru. Otvorte mi, časni oci, manastirska teška vrata i primite carskog sina kod najmlađeg svoga brata. I primite carskog sina kod najmlađeg svoga brata. Zaškripaše teška vrata, a na njima sova prnu. I s kreštanjem razvi krila i sakri se u noć crnu. I s kreštanjem razvi krila i sakri se u noć crnu. Jezus slatki ne umrle, gde se sveti s anđelima grle. Ti nas, Hriste, živi čuj, Gospodi pomiluj.
Igumaniju, mati Mihailu, pitao sam zašto su svoju skromnu crkvicu posvetili svetoj Anastasiji. Nije želela da stane pred moju kameru da govori, kaže da je to zbog skromnosti nije dozvoljeno i da joj nije prijatno, ali pristajala je da govori u mikrofon.
You asked me how Saint Anastasia became our protectress.
Yeah.
We love Saint Anastasia very much. When we first began making pilgrimages to Serbia back in 1994, we visited Studenica Monastery on every pilgrimage. And when we would go into the church and venerate the relics, we would tuck the names of our sisters into the open reliquary of Saint Anastasia, asking her prayers for our sisterhood. And then years later, when Bishop Jovan, now of Shumadia, became our ruling bishop, it was time to consecrate our church. He asked us to whom we wanted it to be dedicated, and the answer seemed apparent, almost without thought. We had already grown to love St. Anastasia, and we knew much about her from Bishop Jovan, who had formerly been abbot of Studenica. Since it was he to whom she had revealed the place of her relics, which had been hidden for almost 800 years, it was appropriate to thus honor her. We believe that it was through his prayers to her on our behalf that brought us this blessing from God, and not just for the church to be dedicated to her, but also our sisterhood. By God's blessing, a large piece of her relics was bestowed upon us by Bishop Jovan at the time of the consecration of the church. This relic, through her prayers, has worked many miracles for us, both spiritual and physical. In her we have found a faithful model for our monastic life. And it's interesting, this blessing does not just apply to us, but to all who come here. Anyone who comes can find an image of sanctity in her life. For she was first a princess, and then a wife, and then a mother, and then at the end of her life a nun. Through her we believe we have the blessing of Saint Sava upon our little desert monastery. And we like to think that when the dust from the burning of Saint Sava's relics was taken up by the winds and scattered all over the earth, that a little portion came to rest here in our desert. And we believe that through her we also have the prayers of Saint Simeon and Saint Simon. Although we didn't know it at the time, our small, unassuming chapel is the first one consecrated in honor of her. It is such a small little chapel, but many have shared with us that it is their most favorite place to pray, and many have found in her an intercessor. Indeed, we feel her presence there and in our hearts.